everybody. Glad you're with us. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Los Angeles Angels taking on the Baltimore Orioles. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about ready to go. Today's starting pitcher, Grayson Rodriguez.
Power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way, because they know if they're not ready to pull the trigger, the fastball will beat them.
Luis Rengifo gets a chance to hit here.
Luis Rengifo.
And he deals. Just off the outside edge. And we are underway. Next offering is in for a strike.
1-1.
And a pitch.
1-2.
Got it. And there's one down.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider. Tried to sit in between. Just not able to put the bat on the ball.
Here's Mike Trout. Year in and year out, this guy an MVP candidate.
Trout is one of the best players of his generation. He's a fan favorite because he brings a rare combination of speed, power, and all-around talent to the team. He's exactly the type of player you want to build around.
One out, base is empty. And there's a foul ball. One down, base is empty. And now it's even up. The pitch. Swing and a ball popped up. Henderson under it. 2 up, 2 down. All right, let's take a look at the Angels lineup. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out, a lot of lift and separate, Chris.
Well, we know guys are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you know, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with 2 strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a guy who's got decent pop.
Kicks and deals. Late with the swing there.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Angels retired 1-2-3. Angels held in check. Orioles due up in the first. No score. Back after this on the show. And we're back. Today's starting pitcher, Reed Detmers. What should we keep an eye on here?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
As the lefty gets to work. That's a laser base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Batting second, the catcher.
That ball was absolutely ripped. 111 off the bat, and I'm pretty sure it started to whistle after it left the bat.
I think I heard that too, Boog. And these are the moments we appreciate when we can look at StatCast and just see exactly what the data is. Always so much fun to see what numbers pop up.
Here's Adley Rutschman. And that's in for a strike.
He starts him with the fastball, and that's a pitch that's right in his wheelhouse. You need to be careful against him with that one.
Runner at first with no outs here. In the air, right side. Ward sizing it up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. One away.
Batting third.
Time now to take a look at the Orioles lineup put together by manager Brandon Hyde. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out, a lot of lift and separate, Chris.
We know hitters are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with 2 strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a hitter who's got decent pop.
And a pitch. Swing and a foul straight back.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
At the belt and fires.
Ball. 1 ball. 2
Henderson at first, 1 gone. That one missed. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Had him out front for strike 3.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. You set him up with a high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. Fought off foul. Two outs.
1-1.
Delivers outside.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
The pitch. That one not close. Ball 2. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
In the air, left side. Moniak sizing this one up, brings it in. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. 1 left for the Orioles. Scoreless after 1. Back here with my pal Siggy. Now it's the right fielder, Taylor Ward.
Taylor Ward.
And a pitch. Rodriguez goes 6 feet 5 inches. He features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a slider, a curve, and occasionally uses a cutter. That one ripped left field. That's back there. Bangs off the wall. Around second now as they still don't have it. Safely into third with a lead-off triple.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Put a pretty good swing on that one as he drove it out to deep left. Didn't quite have the right combination of launch angle and exit velocity to get it over the fence, but you're never going to be disappointed with extra bases.
Now it's Anthony Rendon. And fouled off. Runner at third, nobody out. Here at the top of the second. Next offering popped in the air, right field. That takes care of Rendon. Runner tagging from third. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. You know the situation. You need something in the air and deep enough, and that's exactly what he did. Good pass to the baseball.
Mickey Moniak will hit next. That smash towards center. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
So 2 down now, and here is Logan O'Hoppe. And there's the strike.
0-1.
That's a strike.
It's a good changeup to hit up in the zone. I don't think he recognized it. I'm sure he'd love to have that one back.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. So it's 1 run on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Angels 1 and the Orioles nothing. We head to the bottom of the second, and now the center fielder, Cedric Mullins.
This guy's just a tremendously talented center fielder. Gold Glove caliber type out there. Offensively, he can do some things, but also has some streakiness as well. I think the key is just trying to find a way for him to be consistent day in and day out. He saves runs in the outfield, so that's going to buy him more time to work things out at the dish.
Just off the inside edge. Making the calls behind the plate in this one is Woody Keller.
Yeah, and Woody does a pretty good job back there, Boog. He's got a pretty fair strike zone most of the time. Maybe some inconsistency here or there, but usually he's back there doing a solid job.
And another ball. And now 3-1.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter, but he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction. It didn't take Mountcastle long to make a splash at the major league level. In 2023, he became the first rookie to lead the Orioles in home runs since Kurt Blefary in 1965.
Late swing, fouled off. The Orioles trailing by a run, bottom half of inning number 2. And he chases a high fastball there.
The 2 strikes may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Kicks and fires. That one misses, and that's ball 1.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
And a swing and a miss. 1 out.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
And now it's Austin Hayes. Pitch in the dirt. 1-0. And here it comes. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
1 ball.
Man,
1 strike.
that was pretty gross right there.
That's
Wouldn't
the ball.
chase that time. The pitch.
Hey!
In the dirt, blocked.
2-2.
Runner holds tight as the count moves to 2-2. Snap throw to first. Mullins back in standing.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length on the secondary lead and perhaps score on a ball in the gap.
Here comes a pitch. And he walked him.
Take your base.
A great back and forth in that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Jorge Mateo now.
1-0.
The shortstop takes a ball.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
1 out. Runners at first and second. Swings through that one for strike 1.
1-1.
Late on that fastball.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
And he deals. Pitch
No,
misses.
that's down.
2-2.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Got him swinging for the K. He swung over top of the curveball.
Well, that's pretty much the dream two-strike curveball. If you're the pitcher, hard downward break at the very end that just dips below the swing path. And they say pitchers want to try to bounce that pitch right on top of the plate. So that was exactly what he was looking for on the mound.
So first and second with 2 outs. Jordan Westburg, the next to hit. Bounced out to short. Not in time. He's safe.
Boy, that's staying within his game right there. I mean, this speedster gets the infield single, and now he's on base to possibly do some damage. I love seeing what guys like this can do to disrupt the game once they get in a position to do so.
Back to the top of the lineup, Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit for the Orioles. Mullins on third. Hayes over at second. Westburg at first. 2 out of the inning. The next pitch misses, and the count is 2-0.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
Swing and a miss. And it's 2-1 now.
As a hitter, you got to learn something from that pitch. He clearly wasn't timed up on the fastball. In a 2-0 count, you have to be ready to do damage.
2 outs. And that's off the inside edge. Full count now. Adley Rutschman in the on-deck circle. The pitch. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Left-hand hitter waits. Popped up. Neto settles under this one. Makes the catch, inning over. So they load the bases but leave them stranded. We head on now to the top of the third. It's the Angels 1 and the Orioles nothing. And welcome back to the
Leading off for the
ballpark.
Angels,
New inning getting
the first
started.
baseman,
And here is Nolan Shotwell. Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
The 1-0. Foul ball there. The 1-1. Line drive, and it's caught for the out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Zach Neto, batting with one down, takes a strike.
Ball,
Just
no.
missed.
1 ball, 1 strike. Ball.
Way high.
2-1.
Got him looking. Fastball at the letters, throws him for strike 3. So the batting order turns over. And next for the Angels, Luis Rengifo. Struck out swinging his first time. And
Ball
that's
one.
outside. And that is
1
ball
ball,
1.
no strike.
2 out, space is empty.
Ball
That misses
up.
the zone. 2-0.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Ball.
Off the mark there. And that's ball 3. Mike Trout to bat next. The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Trout now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
That misses the zone. Ball 1. That one ripped. Hayes raging back on it. Pulls it in on the warning track. Angels strand 1, but they lead it 1-0. Back now at Oriole Park. And now the switch hitting catcher, Adley Rutschman. The wind of the pitch. And a foul ball. The wind to kick the pitch. Not close with that one, and that's ball 1. And there's a ball. There's a strike at the knees. Got it. And one out now.
Now batting,
Anthony Santander at the plate. Went down on strikes his first time through. Fouled off. He was late. One down, base is empty. Gets him to chase after that one.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Ball one there.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in a 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
The Orioles down by a run here in the last half of the third. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Usually when you see several pitches, you're going to get at least one that you might be able to do something with, but they didn't exactly challenge him in any way right there, and really they just used his aggressiveness against him. I don't think he even got a pitch in the zone.
No, that's a good point, Siggy. He goes down on strikes, but not a single pitch was actually in the strike zone. O'Hearn at the plate for the second time as he takes ball one. And the 1-0. And another ball. Wouldn't chase that time.
3 balls, no strike.
Two down, nobody on. Ripped to third. Fires across the diamond. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They still trail 1-0. Start of the fourth. Now it's the DH for the Angels. Brandon Drury. Chris, you played here in 2002. What are the memories that stand out as to being a member of the Baltimore Orioles?
For me, it was just pulling into the parking lot and having those that were there with an encouraging smile or a pat on the back, regardless of how things were going. It made it a lot easier to come to the ballpark, whether you were doing well or you were struggling. And then the way that they treated your family. I mean, this is a great place to play, and I'd say it's got to be one of the top places in all of baseball.
The wind and the pitch. And that one fouled off. And you had a cameo in the movie Moneyball as an Orioles player in a highlight clip. The wind and the pitch. Foul ball, still 0-2. Righty to the plate.
Ball.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
And down on strikes he goes, and that's the first out. Taylor Ward, the next to hit for the Angels. He tripled and scored his first time. And there's a strike on the outside corner. One down, base is empty. Stays alive. And the righty deals. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Gets a piece and stays alive. And a pitch. Got him swinging.
Good horizontal movement on that curveball right there, and just enough to get him to chase it. He placed it just off the corner, and that's one of those where a pitcher says if he's going to miss, he's going to miss off the plate. So really good job. Great pitch for the punch out.
Two outs, base is empty. And now Anthony Rendon drove in a run with a sac fly his first time up. In the air, left field. Hayes has it sized up. Brings it in for the 3rd out. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And into the box for Baltimore, Cedric Mullins. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. A little bit low.
You know, these Orioles just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
And there's a foul ball. The lefty fires. Inside, almost got him.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
And a big swing and a miss.
2-2.
And another ball.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
And now the lefty. And he grounds one to the right side. Gathers and throws to first. 1 up, 1 down.
The batter, number 6, designated hitter, Ryan.
Here's Ryan Mountcastle. And this one could be extra bases. And the tying runs at second base with a double.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap. And when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
Next for the Orioles, Austin Hayes. He reached out a walk his first time.
That's
late on that fastball.
No ball, 1 strike.
Almost
1-1.
got him. Man at second. Look out! And it hit him.
Well, they almost got him on the previous pitch and pretty much squared him up right there. Got to wonder what's going on if you're on the other side of the field.
Fought off foul.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boo.
The Orioles trailing by a run. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Ground ball left side, could be two. Rendon over to second, and that's two.
Well, we can never overstate it. Pitcher's best friend right there. Double play, gets out of the jam, saves some pitches.
Back here in Baltimore, now the left fielder, Mickey Moniak.
Mickey Moniak.
The pitch. Moniak measures 6 feet 2 inches, 25 years old, and he's usually in right, today starting in left. That one is absolutely belted. Back there. And caught on the warning track. Not quite enough behind that one.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
He swings and fouls one off. One down, base is empty. That one finds the zone. 0-2. Just off the outside edge.
It's a good take.
And a pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little. Jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
2 outs. And that one ripped to left, and it stays fair. And that rolls into the corner. Around first and hustling for second, and he's in with a stand-up double.
He was all over that one. That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left.
And next for L.A., Zach Neto. His first at-bat was a strikeout. In there, and it's 0-1. Shonwell at second with 2 down. In the air, right field. Santander moving under it. Nabs it. And that is that. So a 2-out double, but they don't score. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Angels 1 and the Orioles nothing. And we're back. John Shelby with my buddy Chris Singleton. And set to get us started. Bottom 5. Jordan Westburg. Detmers back to work. Swing and a miss. That's strike one.
0-1.
Activity in the bullpen for the Angels. Matt Moore, the veteran southpaw, is getting ready to come on if needed. Simber, a right-hander, loosening up as well. And now the 0-1. And that one fouled off. On the ground, Rengifo. And the leadoff hitter retired in the fifth.
Third baseman number 2.
Now here is Gunnar Henderson, 1 for 2. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. That clips the corner.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
Comes up empty. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely, and I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it surprised a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
The Orioles down by a run, last half of inning number 5. Not even close there, and it's 2-2. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Ward makes the grab. 2 down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Rutschman in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. And that's too high. That's down and in. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
The next offering misses. 3-2 now.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
And it's ball 4. He missed down low.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Reed Detmers done for the afternoon, and we'll be back with their first arm out of the pen after a quick break. Jose Suarez gets the call from the pen.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen. I think they'll look for some length out of him right here if they can get it.
So next to hit for Baltimore, Anthony Santander. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Hard ground ball, base knock. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Ryan O'Hearn, the next to hit for the Orioles. Way outside, ball 1. Now this is in the air down the line. Moniak on his way over. He's got it. And that will end the inning. Nice work from the Angel pen there. We're through 5. It's the Angels 1 and the Orioles nothing. Back here with my pal Siggy. To the batter now, Luis Rengifo.
Luis Rengifo.
The right-hander back to work. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
That one finds the zone, and that's strike 2. Checks his swing, appeal to third, no swing. Earl Hendricks with the call. The 1-2. Fights it off, he'll see another. The 1-2. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
Well, he showed a lot of conviction with the fastball there, not just because of the velocity, but also the ability to command it on the inside part of the plate. The last thing you want to do with 2 strikes is just get too far in there and it gets away and hits the batter. So when I see a 2-strike fastball bunch up a guy like that, it tells me there's a lot of confidence in that pitch.
And now batting Mike Trout. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Next offering is fouled back. One down, base is empty.
Ball.
That misses the zone. Now 1-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. Chris, third time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
2 outs, base is empty. Next is the designated hitter, Brandon Drury. And first offering is fouled off. Righty delivers. In the air to left center. Hayes sizes this one up. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that'll do it. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6, and the 5, 6, 7 slots due up. It's the Angels 1 and the Orioles nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Where we go bottom 6 at the plate. Cedric Mullins. Suarez back to work. And fouled off. extra bases. Safe at second with nobody out, and he represents the tying run.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you've got to make them pay.
Pitcher on here, Adam Silver.
Pretty big spot he's coming into, trying to strand that runner at second base. So he's going to need to make some quality pitches. He does have first open if he needs to use it.
Here's the designated hitter for the Orioles, Ryan Mountcastle. And the first pitch misses for ball one. With the go-ahead run at the plate here in the bottom of the sixth. Line to left. Gets down, base hit. And they get it in quickly. First and third now with nobody out.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he made it out front for the line drive knock.
Austin Hayes now at the plate. Got him to chase one above the zone there. Mullins, the runner at third. Mountcastle on at first with nobody out. On the ground to the left. Over to second for one. They get the out, and the run scores on the twin killer.
First and third, nobody out. You're thinking you've got it lined up for a pretty big inning right here. So that double play is pretty deflating. They get the run in, but now they're starting all over.
Jorge Mateo, the next to hit for the Orioles. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-1.
No ball. One strike.
And a good eye there.
Low.
The 1-2. Foul off the plate. They'll do it again. In the air, foul off first. Shanuel drifts towards it. He's got it, and that ends the inning. So they get one run on 2 hits, no errors, and nobody left on. 7th inning coming up, all tied 1-1. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Cionel Perez.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
And now it's going to be Taylor Ward.
The right fielder, number 3, Taylor Ward.
And a pitch. Ball one, no strikes.
You know, these Angels, from what we've seen, I think it's fair to wonder if they've been too patient at the plate. Sometimes it's a good thing, but today they're continuing to fall behind in the count, and that's adding a ton of pressure to their offense.
That one not close. And that's ball 2. And the pitch. Got him looking. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone. Here's Anthony Rendon up to the plate. He's 0 for 1. That pitch in for a strike. It's 0-1. All tied up here in the top half of inning number 7. And it's even up. And a foul ball.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Right side, hard hit. On to O'Hearn. That takes care of Rendon.
Now batting, the left fielder, Mickey.
Here's the left fielder, Mickey Moniak. That's in there. 0-1.
Looks like he sacrificed a pitch right down the middle for tracking and timing. Some good hitters will do that.
Fastball for a strike. 0-2 now.
All right, now he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Two outs. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Squeezes it, and that is that.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join us for the traditional 7th inning stretch.
Back now at Oriole Park, set for the last half of the 7th. Now it's the second baseman, Jordan Westburg. So now Simber will go back to work. Fastball in for a strike, 0-1.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
And the 0-1.
Ball.
And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him. 1 down. No messing around with the pitch calling in that sequence right there. 4 pitches, all fastballs.
Yeah, and that makes me think that was the plan before the at-bat even started. If you think you can simply just beat a guy with only your fastball, why throw him anything else until he shows you he can handle it?
Here's the third baseman, Gunnar Henderson. Out to short. Now the throw to first on the run. And a couple of quick outs.
Man, that was bang, bang. Tough to tell at full speed, dude.
I got to be honest with you, I couldn't tell either. As they asked for time to check with their replay guys about a possible challenge. We wait and see.
Yeah, and we used to get a couple of close ones every game, it seems, and this one is just about as close as it gets.
Here's one more look, Singy. You think they're going to overturn it? I kind of do.
Yeah, I think there's a good chance as well. I mean, the more I look at these different angles, the more I'm becoming convinced that he actually beat the throw. So it's turned out to be a pretty good challenge.
The decision's been made, and he's safe. So they overturn the call, and they get it right by taking a chance with a challenge. Now here is Adley Rutschman.
1 ball, no strike.
Simber is ready. Fouled off. He was late. And a 1-1. This one lifted in the air, left field. Makes the grab for the second out.
Now that's the right fielder, Anthony Santander.
And into the box for Baltimore, Anthony Santander. 1 for 3.
Going pretty good speed over there at first base. I think the pitcher's got to slow everything down. Hold the ball a little bit, step off, just try to break the rhythm and timing of a potential base stealer.
Ball one.
Ball one to the right fielder.
Good speed on the base pass. He handles the bat very well. I wouldn't be surprised if the skipper puts on some type of hit and run or a run and hit.
The 1-0. Late on that fastball.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that one wrapped foul. Swing and a miss, and that is that. And the Orioles leave 1. Score remains deadlocked at 1. We're at the top of the 8th, and the batter now, Logan O'Hoppe. Perez in his 4th year, 27 years old, and he was born in Cuba. The pitch.
No.
Home plate umpires try to tighten things up a little bit.
Next offering is in for a strike. Out to center. Mullins in pursuit. He's got it. And there's one away.
They trust him in center field because he's capable of making plays on the run, and we saw it right there. That's a player you want patrolling center field. Someone who can attack the ball off the bat.
Shadowell in the box now. Takes strike 1. Out to short. He is safe. And he beats the throw by a whisker. Singy, that was a close play. And it looks like they're considering challenging the safe call.
Really close, Boog, and tough to tell in real time. We weren't sure, so you really can't blame them for wanting to take another look.
Another look at it. Singy, are you seeing enough to change the call?
Yeah, I think so, Boog. I mean, it's close, but I think after looking at it a few times, we can see that this guy's probably out, and could be a good use of the challenge right here.
Looks like we've got an answer, and he's out. They took a chance with the challenge, and it paid off. Now it's the shortstop, Zach Neto. That one the other way. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. And the Angels are gone in order. Still tied, 1-1. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Matt Moore.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Here's the Oriole cleanup hitter, Ryan O'Hearn. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. And here it comes.
No.
And that's off the inside
1
edge.
ball, no
1-0. That's
2.
inside.
2-0 to count.
Left-hand batter waits.
Ball.
Misses off the inside. And it's 3-0. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at-bat turns out.
Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. Swing and a
Three balls,
miss.
1 strike.
Yeah, there's ball 4.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
No outs. Runner at first. Cedric Mullins, the next to hit for the Orioles.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Yeah.
They say you win.
0-1.
And fires in a fastball at 95. Movement in the bullpen. And Joyce, the young right-hander, up and throwing. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out.
That's
And
the
that's
ball.
downstairs and outside.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
So now here's the DH, Ryan Mountcastle. That
1-0.
one way outside, and it's 1-0. Swing and a miss as he was late.
It might be
1-1.
time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
One away, tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first.
Ball
And that's
2.
outside.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Kicks and fires. And that one is lifted in the air. Ward drifts towards it. Hauls it in for the out.
Now batting, left fielder, Austin Hayes.
Now a chance for Austin Hayes.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
Fought off foul. With the go-ahead run at first, here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swings and misses. And it's 0-2.
Just a bit late on that 0-1 breaking ball. 0-2 hole now. He's going to have to shorten up, tighten things up if he's going to have a good at bat.
And that's outside. 1-2 to count. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. The pitch. And a pop-up. Right side. Foul territory. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. Way inside, gets out of the way. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. That one misses. 3-2 now. Jorge Mateo waits on deck. Two outs. And ball 4, 2 aboard. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. The game plan that he's sticking to, he's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
Mateo swings through it for strike 1.
Well, a come and get me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
2 on, 2 outs. Right back down to shoot, and the count is 0-2.
He's falling behind in a huge spot, Boo. Got to do what it takes to come through. Maybe choke up on the bat a little bit, spread out those feet, whatever it takes.
In the dirt, runners hold tight. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
We go to the ninth. Here's the second baseman, Luis Rengifo.
Luis Rengifo.
The pitch. That's in there, and that is strike 1. That one missed.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
Here comes a pitch. And another ball. Two. Towards first. A dive. He's got it. And they get the out. Big play there to get the leadoff man.
Oh, man. Great diving play over there to prevent the winning run from reaching base. Here in the 9th inning, that's absolutely huge. You love to see that kind of play made in big moments by the defense.
Trout in the box now. Takes strike 1. Just off the inside edge. And a count 1-2.
He was a little out front, but did a good job keeping the hands back long enough to foul that pitch off.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the top of the 9th.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. High in the air, out to right. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. The throw into second, and he's got a double. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deep.
Coming on for the Orioles, Mike Baumann. And he'll feature a hard slider to work off his fastball.
Now pitching for the Orioles, number 53, Valdez.
Brandon Drury to the plate. Swung on, belted. Back there. That's down. One hops off the wall. In comes the run from second. And a 2-1 ball game now.
Everything came together for him. Got a good pitch to drive, stayed short with his bat path to the ball, and caught it out front. And he stayed long in his follow through. That's how you split the gap, and that's pretty much a double every time.
Taylor Ward, the next to hit for the Angels. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Hayes calls it in, 2 away. Anthony Rendon making his way to the plate. And there's a ball.
1 ball, no strike. Ball
Just
2,
missed.
down.
Man on second, 2 down. In the air, left field, down the line, and that'll fall for a base hit. Slides, but he can't come up with it. They get some insurance as the runner scores from second, and they lead by 2.
Got the job done to put him up by 2. That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way.
That ends the inning, so we take a break. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. And 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the 9th. It's the Angels 3 and the Orioles 1. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Carlos Estevez.
Your attention,
Well,
please.
he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
And now,
Leading off,
Jordan Westburg.
Orioles.
Well, you got the number 9 hole hitter right here, looking to do whatever he can to get on base, turn this lineup over so the best hitters in this lineup have a chance to tie up the ball game or maybe even walk it off.
On the ground, Rengifo throws to first, and the leadoff man retired here in the 9th.
Third baseman number 2, Gunnar Henderson.
So back to the top of the Orioles lineup. Now the third baseman, Gunnar Henderson. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. Right through there for a strike.
But this guy's definitely a
No
plus
ball.
runner, but what
One
I
strike.
love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
The Angels leading by 2 here in the last half of inning number 9. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Throws across the diamond, and a couple of quick outs.
Now batting.
Good slider
catcher.
inside right there. The batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
So they're down to their final out. Now the Orioles catcher, Adley Rutschman, 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. Here's a high chopper. Throw to first in time, and this one is over. And the Angels claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
3-1 ball game, quick game. We were looking for a little bit more. It seemed at points the offenses were going to break out, but a total of 4 runs combined. Really good pitching and defense on both sides. Just a couple of key swings making all the difference.
And your final 3-1 for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.